This summer, my family and I visited my elderly grandmother for 10 days in Hawaii on Kikiula Place. My grandmother, named Felisa Alfaro, who just turned 90 last year, lives by herself in Mililani on the island of Oahu on Kikiula Place. She lives in a very cute little house without any air conditioning or air ducts. She has a lanai where she fosters plenty of plants like this one, and this one, and this one, alongside trees that bear fruit. This tree grows lychee, and Grandma has to put out reflective CDs to keep the birds away. In her backyard, she harvests soursop, and a wonderful view. She was married to Wilfredo, who passed away 6 years ago. She's mom to Raymond, Edwin, and my father, Almon. She's grandma to Lorena, Marlea, and myself, Alyssa. She has been waiting eagerly for our arrival to house us, feed us, and spend much-needed quality time with us as we venture out into Honolulu on vacation. Photographs and memories. My grandmother is the quintessential sweet but strong-willed and sassy old lady who sometimes I forget is 90 years old because she's still so on the go. She isn't afraid to say what she thinks, but she's never mean, and she's got a great sense of fashion and a love for shopping, but you'll only catch her buying something if she thinks it's a good deal. She's a fantastic cook, and she will make sure you never ever go hungry. If anything, you'll be overly full. And there's not a day that passes where she's not on the phone with someone, staying in touch, and reaching out to her family and friends.
Mom, you gonna go to the wedding?
Where?
Ray wants to know. There, North Carolina. Alyssa's wedding. Next year.
Oh,
June 21st.
In North Carolina?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's always trying to give someone something or buy something for someone. I used to try and say no to whatever she wanted to give me because I thought it might be impolite to just accept anything and everything. But now I'm grateful for anything of hers she'd like me to have, within reason, because I think maybe her love language is giving gifts. Grandma Felly is everything I hope to be now and when I get older. Fashionable, funny, giving, still kicking it, and surrounded by people who love her. My grandpa isn't someone I remember very well. He passed in 2018, so it's not that I was too young to remember him, but that the memories are so few and far between. We could only afford to visit so often. I loved him though, and I grieved for how little time I had with him, for how little of him I had to grieve. But thinking of him now, I remember more than I thought I knew. For one, my grandfather loved my grandmother. And he loved his granddaughters. He loved his sons too, but I think we just got extra spoiled. My first visits where I have the slightest memories were to Hawaii when I was really little. He would take me outside into my grandparents' yard and we would pick tangerines together. I'd sit in his lap and we'd peel and eat them. Other times he'd share his cashews with me, which I apparently loved back then. I remember his laugh, just barely. He had a great laugh, one that just makes you smile. I remember he was always nodding off to sleep when everyone else was sitting around or talking. I don't remember him being very talkative, and I think I had a hard time understanding him sometimes, but I remember how gentle and sweet he was. We had to leave my grandmother on the 10th day. I'm not sure when I'll see her next, but I hope it's someday soon. We gave our hugs, our thanks, and our love as we rushed out the door.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll see you next time. Okay, I'll call you.
My Uncle Edwin drove us to the airport where we said our final goodbyes and started our journey home. I already miss her, but I know she's just a phone call away. Albeit 6 hours behind, but we make it work. I hope she knows how much I adore her and how much I cherish our time on Kikiula Place.
Photographs and memories, all the love you gave to me, somehow it just can't be true. It's all I've left of you. But we sure had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then.